Remember when I done my test, my driving instructor always said to me, make sure you overlook everywhere.
That was a tight little bit, wasn't it?
See, I would have gone there usually, but then because you scared me last time, I'm not doing it. I need to do that.
Do what?
I just realised about the look behind, because I'm basically, you know what, that could be a mistake. 10 to 2, mirror manoeuvre signal, mirror signal manoeuvre.
Through signal manoeuvre.
That's it. Don't forget, take the handbrake off, put it into gear. Ah! When I tap here. Anyway, go on, sorry.
Okay, so.
Where's your seatbelt?
We haven't started yet.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why you've got the engine on, by the way.
Okay. Wow, I feel like I'm going to get told off.
Okay, so, how are you feeling?
Nervous.
Nervous.
Nervous now.
How long ago did you do your test, actually?
So, 27 years, 20, maybe 28, 29 years ago.
Oh wow, did you pass first time?
First time,
Okay.
2 months after my birthday. So my birthday was 1st of July. I passed on the 1st of September, and I've done it with 3 minor faults.
Okay, how many hours of lessons did you have at the
I
time?
had 10 lessons.
That's amazing.
And then I passed again first time.
Passed again? I'm not going to ask why.
I got banned for dangerous driving. So yeah. And then I passed that time. Yeah, then I passed that time with 4 minor faults.
Oh god. Okay, so we're going to get straight into it. Hiya guys, welcome back to Clearview Driving. My name is Amin, and today I'm doing a mock test with an experienced driver of 27 years.
Yeah, about that.
So mock test with an experienced driver today, and this is Yiannimize. I'm going to leave it to you to introduce yourself.
Okay, so hi guys, it's Yianni from Yiannimize. I customise cars for pretty much everyone on the planet, and today we're going to do a mock test and see if I still know how to drive properly, correctly.
Yeah, so if you were to do your driving test again,
would I pass?
would you pass?
Probably not. I'm in a Lamborghini Urus, and
Very nice car, by the way.
it is nice. And yes, we'll tell you a bit more about the car later on. Oh, can we go?
Yeah. Okay, so before we get started, I am going to ask you a question about your vehicle.
Okay.
Okay, so could you tell me, how would you check that your brake lights are working?
How would I check that my brake lights are working? If I'm on my own?
Yeah.
If I'm on my own?
Yeah.
Okay, so usually in this sort of car, it would tell you if there's a bulb out. But if, obviously, you're not going to do that, I would just be able to pull up somewhere and just look behind me and see if they both come on the light against a back wall or somewhere like that.
Okay, so you'd have to turn them on. How do you turn them on?
You don't turn the brake lights, so you just hit the brake.
Oh, you hit the brakes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. You have to say it like that.
Well, no, because
I'll
obviously...
press the brake
Yeah,
and
but-
then they turn on. They're not just going to be on.
No, but that's not the question you asked me.
I
You said, how
would
do you see
check?
how would you check if they work?
Yeah.
You pushing the brake pedal, you don't know if they work.
Yeah, but you push and then use reflections.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
You don't get minor points, don't worry for this. You're all
Okay.
good. Okay, so we're going to get straight into it. So when you're ready, let's start. And drive how you normally would.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Am I having to do 10 to 2 and stuff like that?
Do what you normally would do. There's no right or wrong.
I ain't gonna lie, I feel well nervous considering how I usually drive. So
So we're going to make a left out at the end there.
remember when I done my test, my driving instructor always said to me, make sure you overlook everywhere. So then you can't actually go wrong.
Okay, we're going to follow the road ahead from here, okay?
Okay. Oh man, what? I feel so nervous. I feel like, don't hit the curb, don't curb your wheels.
Does that happen often?
Never. That's why. It's just really weird that you're just having to make sure you stay in the middle lane, pay attention, keep an eye on the speed limit.
Okay, now at the roundabout, I'd like you to turn right. It's the second exit.
Okay.
And if you could pull in and park up on the left, please, somewhere safe. Thank you. And drive off whenever you're ready.
Oh. I was like, okay, we're good, we're good. Have you ever done a driving test like this in a Lamborghini Urus before?
Not in a car this fancy, no. This is a very nice car, by the way.
It is a nice car. This actually, I have one of these, but this is not the one I own.
Yeah.
This one is, we're putting it on a competition site. So you can actually win this. Imagine winning this car and driving this as your first car.
Not as the first car, but damn.
A little bit expensive on insurance.
Maybe just. Try putting your parents on it first and see if it helps.
Yeah, I think your parents will want to drive this. I think Dad would be like, no, I'm keeping this car.
How do you win it?
How do you win it? So
Yeah.
you head over to yiannimizecomps.com and it's $9.99, yeah, or $4.99 if you're a member, Y Club member, and we just pick the winner, and that's it. And it's like £220,000, and you win.
Do you guys do these competitions regularly?
All the time.
Then? Oh, nice.
We do comps all the time.
So we're going to be following the road ahead from here.
Okay. Yeah, all the time. So we give away cash, different cars, watches, holidays, jewellery. It's good. It's good business. I love just giving people things to win. It's incredible.
All right, now at the traffic lights, turn right, please.
It's obviously a lot easier to do this when you're driving or automatic, because obviously if I'm in a manual car.
How often do you drive a manual car, by the way?
Very rarely. I do a lot of racing on a thing called Car Wow, where we drag race. We race really fast in a straight line. So obviously you have auto cars and manual cars. You do launch controls. Certain driving that you would not approve of. You wouldn't like that sort of driving. So, but yeah, manual's more fun. I've seen your videos where people forget to take the handbrake off, or they forget to put it in gear. I've watched your stuff. It's actually very good.
Quite a dangerous one, isn't it, that junction?
Yeah, it's brutal. So obviously people come around the outside.
Would you say you're doing anything different than what you normally would be doing?
Depends who's watching. I wouldn't have both hands on the steering wheel at all times, I'll be honest with you.
How would you be driving then?
I'd probably be a bit more like this, or playing around with the stereo and stuff like that. So usually it's like one hand, more like this, rather than 10 to 2 on the steering wheel. Got my little bend here as well. Can't. 10 to 2 rather than that. At full stretch, you need to have a little bit of bend. To me, if I do look at the mirrors a lot, so it's weird because I'm conscious of doing it now, but I actually always look at my mirrors.
Yeah, no, you are fully aware of your surroundings. You can see that. You know what you're doing. Would you say you've got any faults as of yet?
I don't know actually. I think I've done okay. I've stuck with the speed limit. I've used my mirrors correctly. I've indicated. I don't know how you're supposed to thank someone. So usually I wouldn't have put my hand up. I would have put my indicators on, my hazards on. So I don't know what is the correct thing to do there. So yeah, or if you thank them this way. So yeah, I'm not sure whether it's like that or hazards or like that. So
it's
that's
not really something that's taught in terms of the highway code, that this is how you thank the other drivers to get their attention.
Okay.
But yeah, I know what you mean.
If I hazard it, is that wrong though? Or do you?
Well, it's more if you're making them aware of a hazard, like to get their attention of a sort. But yeah, a lot of people tend to use that as a signal, don't they?
Okay.
For just that.
So yes, I'd like to think I've I've done okay so far. But you're the instructor, not me. I've actually got my son. My son's going to be 17 in September, and he's just got his provisional.
Okay.
So he's going to need to take his test, and obviously he's got to do the.
So does he
theory
kind of
first.
know how to drive a little bit? Because I know my nephews, when they got to that age, they sort of knew what they were doing anyways.
Listen, his dad is the car guy, so he's always in cars. He's always seen me. He does love cars, so I'd like to think he knows the basic stuff.
Go left up here.
I'd like to think he knows the basic stuff, but obviously when you're sitting in the driver's seat and you see how nervous you are, it's a different conversation. But yeah, I need to work out what first car I'm going to get him. I need to make sure it's cheap on insurance. I'm trying to arrange a black box for him. Yeah, there's a lot of things to do when you've got a son that's about to pass their test, and your dad is Yiannimize, where I'm the car guy, so people expect it to have big wheels, the wrap and everything else on it. So I'm going to have to get him a normal car, I think.
Just get a nice little Corsa.
To me, like a
Yeah.
Polo, an A3, like a I don't know, like a 10 grand car.
Yeah.
Where if he hits the wheels and stuff
Because
like that, it
at
doesn't
first,
matter.
as a new driver, you are bound to make mistakes.
Of course.
You can't expect yourself to be perfect, even if you pass with 0 minors.
Yeah.
You're bound to make mistakes, and it's okay. You live and learn.
Do a lot of people pass with 0 minors?
Not a lot, but with like a few minors here and there. It's so difficult to actually get a clean sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you pass first time?
Oh wow, no, I didn't.
No?
First time.
Second time? Third
Yeah,
time?
Second time.
First time, how many, what's the X, what's that, a major? Oh my god, what did you do?
Well, on my first test, I was 17, and I think I wasn't fully there to be on the road, to be driving or anything.
Okay.
I don't know what this bus driver's trying to do. What do you think?
I know, he's got his hand out, I see, but obviously I see the keep clear there, so I can still edge forward and just...
You know, I had about 2 dangerous, 3 serious.
Really?
Yeah, but that's only because I'm 17 and my sister goes, yeah, do your test, and I was like, okay, just get in the car.
Did you pass the theory straight away?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Of course you did. Of course you did. What was it out of 40, 50 or 40, 45 or 50?
What with the theory?
Yeah.
It's out of 50, you have to get at least 43 out of 50. I got like 49, I think.
Of course you did. I wouldn't expect anything less from you. That is where, because when I took my first test, I didn't actually have to do the theory.
Oh.
Because it was before those days. And then when I got banned and I had to retake my test, I had to do the theory. And I think it was 45. And I think I got 43 out of 45. But that was what I was most nervous about, because I'd never done a theory before.
Yeah. So
I was nervous. And then when I was doing my second test, and obviously I passed, the driver said to me, he goes, have you done any tests before? And I was like, before. He goes, you're a very good driver. He goes, did you get banned? I was like, yeah. I said, how did you know? He goes, because you're
they
too
picked
good
it
at
up straight
yeah,
away,
he goes, you're too good a driver to taking your first test. And he goes, and I can see certain things that it looked like you've been driving a long time. So I was like, okay, but yeah, but that's not a bad thing to say. I passed first time both times.
You know, most times examiners can pick up on the fact that you've got some sort of experience.
Yeah.
Because learners, they're just something else when they're on the test.
Have you had any car accidents or anything?
Over the years.
Not you though, as in like
as
when
in
you're
with
teaching
learners,
people, yeah.
But it's always been rear end collision, other people's fault. Traffic lights, let's turn right, please.
Rear end. So what? When they're broken suddenly, or they're just
when we've stopped, or we're coming up to a traffic light to stop.
yeah. Okay.
And the other person obviously didn't stop.
Straight into the back. There's a claim. Another little bump in the back. Bad neck. And then when your car's off road, we just get another courtesy car and just...
Yeah, but it's going through insurance, it's the hassle, it's quite a lengthy process, it's just annoying.
Do you ever have dual controls or no?
Yeah, in my car.
Oh, you got dual controls in your car? Really? Is yours manual?
Yeah.
Okay. So if someone's doing something wrong, you can actually stop them.
Okay, we're just going to go around into the car park. Alright, okay, so what we're going to do now, I would like for you to carry out the parallel, sorry, what am I saying? My mind's going everywhere. Let's start again.
No, we're going to use that.
So what I'd like you to do now is I'd like you to reverse into a bay of your choice. Make sure you finish within the white lines of the parking space, and yeah.
Okay. To be fair though, I do have a big car, and I always say that I don't like people hitting my car, so I usually park in 2 spaces. There's a video on that, you can click here and see that video. But anyway, I'll do what you asked me to do today.
Yes, so park into one bay, please.
Reversing?
Yes, okay. Either side, you choose.
Either side, okay. Like a glove.
Okay, thank you. Driver, when you're ready, we're going to exit the car park.
So serious you are. So serious. Not even that was very good. Just poker face. Not telling you nothing, not revealing nothing. And then when we get back, you'll be like, yeah, when you done that, that was wrong. And when you done this, that was wrong.
I'm glad that you're alert there.
Huh?
Glad that you're aware of that.
It's not my first rodeo.
3rd time.
Yeah.
That is a shabby roundabout. What is this? Why don't they just repaint it?
That's it.
Did you know that was a roundabout?
I saw the line, so I thought I better stop.
We're going to make a right turn out of here. That was really bad. They haven't even bothered to try and repaint it.
Oh no, terrible. Do you know what actually I'm thinking? Because I'm in an auto car, I assume I don't need to put the handbrake on because it's an auto car. But if I was in a manual car, I would have the handbrake on now.
So would you use the handbrake every time you stop then yourself?
In a manual car?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Then why would you need to use it now then?
Because I'm nervous and I don't want to make a mistake. And I can't remember the rules.
Well, the rule with that one is actually provided the car is controlled, you're okay.
Hmm. So
you don't actually have to use the handbrake to secure.
Good.
So traffic lights, we're going to make a right turn, please.
Oh, look at this woman. Don't worry, darling, I won't run you over. See? Not looking. Imagine how speed in there.
She was, yeah, I know. That was,
come from behind the van as well.
That's it, yeah. No, you saw her in good time. But I know previously when they used to teach about the handbrake, they'd say anytime you're stopping for more than sort of 5 seconds to use it.
Engage it, really.
But with times they are adapting kind of the way they're teaching as well.
Is it different when you're driving, obviously not on the handbrake, but in general, when you're driving a manual or automatic car, is there different rules that apply, or due to a manual automatic car?
Sorry, you lost me there for a second.
Huh?
You lost me with that white car coming towards us for a second.
That was nowhere near us. Wow, you're gonna do me for that? We got the camera, we got the evidence there. That car was nowhere near me. I was well gone.
Gives up the traffic lights, turn right please.
See, I would have gone there usually, but then because you scared me last time, I'm not doing it. See, look, he sped up.
And I think that's what the white A-Class did earlier, and plus they were coming around from like a little bendy bit behind the traffic. That was a tight little bit, wasn't it?
I'm surprised you didn't come across and try and move the steering wheel over. I've seen you do that a few times. But listen, as long as I can fit through and I can judge it myself, I don't think it does it matter. wing mirror comes off.
If you could pull in and park up on the left anywhere safe.
Okay.
There's no rush, by the way.
Okay, I was going to say there's all roads everywhere, so. That's too close. So I won't do it there. There it is, okay.
Somebody probably went a bit too close to that wing mirror behind. Did you see it?
Uh-huh.
You know the Golf?
Yeah.
Look at that wing mirror.
Oh, someone, yeah, not for me though. Yeah, I was like, what?
Drive up whenever you're ready.
Yeah, see, I wonder if I need to do that.
Do what?
I just realised about the look behind. Because I'm basically, you know what, that could be a mistake there. So I done it then, only because I was conscious of the fact of like looking, I was thinking, damn, I just use my mirrors, I see, I'm clear, I use everywhere, and I'm like, yeah, I can go, rather than actually doing that. Ooh.
Do you think this is the point where you had to put your hand up as a thank you earlier?
Damn it.
No, that's quite good though. You've picked up on it very quickly. Would you say that check is necessary though? Because like you said,
it is, because you can't base it just on your mirrors. I think you do need to look, and that's why they always say look twice, don't they? Because obviously you can look, and then when you bring your head back, and then by the time you look back again, there could be a motorbike there or something there. That's why you always got to do that second look.
Plus that mirror doesn't actually cover the area that's over your shoulder to the right.
Yeah, you got a blind spot.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
See, he knows the theory side of it all. It's good.
But that's down to just driving for so many years and just obviously not doing everything by the letter of the law. We actually had a winner, young man. He won an Aventador SV, a Lamborghini Aventador SV, which is like 300 grand.
Yeah.
And he was like 20 years old.
Oh my god.
Imagine winning that, and I drove to Rugby to give it to him. It was insane, and he paid off. So he kept it for a month, paid insurance for a month, drove it for a month, and they said you could pay £7,000. You're only allowed to do 500 miles for the year. So he kept it for a month, and then sold the car, paid off his mum's mortgage, and then bought himself a flat.
Oh,
what? Imagine that.
That's amazing.
300 grand car, and he bought it with one ticket. Mental.
That is amazing.
I know.
People do win, clearly.
Yeah. If someone wins this, can you imagine if they're young, if they're 20 years
really
old?
Nice.
I know. To be fair, okay, let me ask you this. You can win the car, or you can take £150,000 cash alternative. What would you take?
I'd take the car, definitely.
Would you?
Yeah, traffic lights right.
You would take the car, yeah?
Yeah.
A lot of people, to me, I think, would take the cash because it's just easy. It's just get the money, no headache, in their bank, stress-free.
But I like what the other guy did. He drove it for a month.
Yeah.
Made the most of it, and then...
That's because he was like, I'm never going to experience this ever again.
It's one of those things, isn't it?
So, yeah, it was special. A great feeling, though. And his mum never believed it. His mum was like, no, it's all fake. Until I see it on the driveway, I don't believe it. It's all rubbish, it's lies. And then obviously I drove to Rugby in the car and parked the car on the driveway, and his mum come out. She was like, what, do you believe it now? She's like, I believe it now. Okay then. You can actually see some of that footage. It's insane.
Alright, head to head with the learner.
Oh no. See, like here, I'll just go past because I've got you in the car. If I'm on their side of the road, then obviously it's wrong.
Would you say you'd be impeding them if you were to do that though?
Yeah, because they'd have to brake for me. So then that's why I've stayed here.
That's a good choice to make.
But you just, yeah. Off I go, one hand.
And traffic lights, turn right please. Right there, you gone very silent all of a sudden.
I was just looking because I knew it was a 20 here. I just looked, I was like 22. Let's slow that down.
You're very alert with that. There's no catching you out.
As I said, it's been a long time. And it's weird because things do come back to you when you're driving and your senses are a bit like, actually, hold on a minute. I remember that, I remember this.
And then we're just going to be turning left very soon.
Back into Yiannimize, yeah?
Back into the unit, yeah.
And home. And breathe.
And then we can just park up along here. Okay, so that's the end of your driving test. How was your drive?
It was okay. It was cool. A bit boring, as in, because obviously you're restricted to what you can do. But it was a nice Sunday drive, even though
Nice
it's
Sunday
Wednesday.
drive.
Yeah.
Now you did really well there. In terms of a driving test, there's only one thing that really kind of just stuck out for me, but it's purely because you knew there was nobody around us at the time. But let's say a learner does the exact same thing you did, they get a serious fault.
Okay.
And this is when we were in the car park.
In the car park?
Yeah, and you were asked to reverse into a space.
Yeah.
You put it in reverse gear, you looked over to the left, you started reversing, got into the space, and then nearly near the end, like when you're near enough in the space, that's when you kind of had a look to the right, but it was never a blind spot check to the right.
Okay.
So that was the major concern that you would have had.
Okay.
So I know that at that part of the car park there was nobody around us, but generally if you're about to start reversing when we're turning, you're swinging, aren't you? Your car swings.
Yeah. So the front's coming out.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Listen, I have to take that on board. I'm not going to defend it, but based on what you said, there's nothing anywhere in sight. Literally, there's no car anywhere a million miles away from us. But I get that you still have to look.
Yeah, so if it was like a learner on their test and they did not do that check, that's a serious fault.
So I would have failed.
For that reason.
Okay.
Besides that, again, not many minor faults at all. Very nice drive overall. Blind spot check. Again, when we parked up the first time, you're just going, yep, is it clear, yep, I'm off, yep, thank you, mister. So yeah, definitely needed to do that blind spot check. Had you carried on not checking that blind spot on the other 2-3 move-offs we did, then that would have, again, shifted up to a serious fault.
Okay, so you get away with it initially.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you got a minor fault on the first one, and on the second one you did it yourself, and that's when we talked about it, and you went, actually, I didn't do it earlier, so you clocked that as well, so that was good.
Okay.
So overall, really nice drive.
Thank you. Honestly, it's been really good. I'm definitely going to have to get my son to do this. Obviously, he's 16 now, so I have to wait for him to become 17, and obviously then we'll make it happen.
Yeah.
But you were good. Maybe I should get you to take him driving lessons.
Teach him how to drive. But no, really well done.
So for me, I had a great time today. Thank you so much. It's thank you for letting me be on your channel. And if anyone on this channel wants to win this car, just go in the descriptions and yeah, you can win this car and or win £150,000 cash.
You've got your 2 options. I didn't realise that was actually the 2 options.
Yeah,
I thought
cash
you were
alternative.
just offering that option to me.
No, because if someone, do you know what it is? Because if someone wins the car abroad and they don't want the car over there, they can take £150,000 cash, or they can take it in the UK. It's personal. Listen, if an older person wins, the chances are going to want the cash. If a young 17 or I think 18-year-old wins, what are they going to do with an Urus?
Yeah.
But 150 grand cash.
You can do a lot with that money. But yeah, thank you for being on the channel, and thank you for the drive. It was a really nice drive. I love this car. This car's nice. I can feel the potential of the car when you were just going around the bits where you kind of putting your foot down. I'm like, oh,
yeah, and that
he's being steady.
very steady. 20 mile an hour, 30 miles. I don't think we went over 30, did we? I think one stage, yeah, it was.
I think we were on that 40 road briefly.
Yeah.
But yeah, the traffic just didn't allow for it.
That's it.
Alright guys, that is the end of today's mock test video. Hopefully that video has been useful for you guys. As you can see, Yianni is a great driver, really not much going on, but always check your blind spots. Whether it's in a manoeuvre or whether you're just starting off from the side of the road, check your surroundings and be aware of what's going on.
If not, you get one of them. See you later, thank you.